Dragon Ball Super Chapter 85 has revealed that Goku has finally started to master his own version of Ultra Instinct.
Yes! 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 Yes!
This chapter was absolutely fire! Not only did it remind me of old Dragon Ball, because Toyotaro has improved significantly, but they also keep the tradition going by giving, you guessed it, Vegeta another L. Yeah!
Get the fuck up.
Let's be honest, man, this ain't no surprise. I mean, it wouldn't be Dragon Ball without Vegeta getting his ass kicked. But to be fair, Vegeta does show some of his trademark grit and tenacity. We all love to see that. He's still one of the best, if not the best written characters in the entire series.
True. That's true. That's true. That's pretty true.
Not only has Chapter 85 confirmed Goku's new power, but also our theory regarding Gas. His brother has betrayed him? Oh, you may be wondering, why? Well, this is Dragon Ball, everyone. You wanna guess? Goku's PP is bigger. He got a higher power level than him now. Oh my god. Dragon Ball Super Chapter 85 continues shortly after the two Saiyans finally discovered what the true meaning of Saiyan Pride is. Those with the notification bell on would know we covered this in extreme detail last month. The two Saiyans worked together to defeat Gas, doing things such as combo attacks, dodging in sync, and many more, all to which work to no avail. Even in Vegeta's Ultra Ego form, he still continues to get his ass beat consistently. But what we gotta remember that, luckily for Vegeta, getting his ass beat is actually what makes him stronger. He turned his L's into a superpower. Yes, everyone, the joke continues that the only W he has ever got in his entire life is clapping Bulma's cheeks, and it will forever stay that way, it seems.
You're goddamn right.
For Vegeta, damage to his body only incites him to fight harder. Gas can hit him as many times as he desires, but it will only make Vegeta stronger. So basically, this dude Vegeta, he maxed out all his stats on offense, but has absolutely zero stats on defense.
That don't make no sense.
Gas's frustration towards this fact forces him to continue to attack Vegeta, using a multitude of punches and kicks. He knees Vegeta right in the gut, as he states that he'd even be willing to kill Vegeta in one shot, if he must, of course. Which, that plan doesn't really seem to be working for Gas very well now, does it? All that shit talk Gas keeps saying in every freaking chapter is just white noise to Vegeta. My man does not care one bit. This pain is just prime fuel for him to hit back even harder. Gas then attempts to use instant transmission against Vegeta. Seeing this has Goku absolutely bamboozled. Instead of using instant transmission on himself, Gas is using it to teleport Vegeta all over the place like a ping pong ball. Goku is shocked by how well Gas is able to use this technique, compared to how sloppy he was when he tried to use it chasing Goku throughout the entire galaxy in previous chapters. Here's a quick reminder. Gas's various techniques start to prove to be effective on Vegeta, as he starts to land more devastating hits on him. Goku then tries to intervene and help out, but Vegeta denies this, stating that this pain is helping his Ultra Ego evolve, as he now understands his pride as a Saiyan and he wants to be an independent fighter. It will mess things up. Based on what he's talking about here, it seems to us that Vegeta is starting to get the hang of this Ultra Ego transformation. It works similarly to a Zenkai boost. The more Vegeta gets hurt and is pushed to the brink of death, the more his Ultra Ego evolves and he gains greater mastery. This is because Vegeta is tapping into his thrill of battle and the idea that Bardock introduced regarding what Saiyan Pride is, that they never give up against unwinnable odds. They will always strive to surpass their limit and imagine their victory. This is a direct juxtaposition compared to Goku's idea of Ultra Instinct. Vegeta teases him concerning the fact that he still struggles to master it. Now the reasoning for this is because Goku hasn't been able to maintain a calm and collected spirit, as this is the opposite of what a Saiyan's nature are. He decides to leave the fight scene and attempt to concentrate once more on a nearby cliff. It's clear that Goku's internal struggle with the past was clouding him from fully mastering the technique, but he claimed to finally understand the true purpose of his Saiyan heritage back in chapter 84. He's just like his father. Goku loves to fight and the thrill that it provides to face even stronger opponents. Every transformation has some sort of emotion attached to it, so if he wants to try and make his own version of Ultra Instinct, it has to include the nature of Saiyans with it, not the replication of Whis', because Whis' Ultra Instinct is based upon a being that lacks emotion due to the knowledge, nature, and different circumstances that angels have. They view the world differently. This clash between Whis' teachings and the things he learned about his past play a big part on how he deals with them. Meanwhile, Vegeta and Gas continue their battle. At this point, Gas is completely exhausted from continuously beating up Vegeta numerous times. But since Vegeta is a freaking masochist, my guy enjoys every bit of pain that Gas is giving him. I mean, you have to think about what kind of freaky shit goes down in the bedroom, fam. Is Vegeta into BDSM? I'm just saying. This is some questionable shit. Why did Vegeta have to choose this type of power? You know what I'm saying? So, Vegeta's resistance to Gas's attacks is almost psychotic, to the point where Gas is basically terrified of this dude. He's all bruised and battered. Once again, slowly gets up, proving to Gas how much his power seems to almost be limitless. At this point, he's used every bit of his power against Vegeta, but nothing seems to be working, so it makes sense that Gas starts to freak the hell out, seeing him refuse to surrender. Just as Vegeta is about to land a heavy blow on Gas, to the point of making him piss his pants like he did when he was a child according to the prison, Vegeta's hair surprisingly turns back to normal. Absolutely exhausted, Vegeta collapses on the floor right in front of Gas. Vegeta fans are acting like,
No, man! It's okay, man! It's okay, man!
Gas nervously laughs as a sign of relief through this outcome. He taunts Vegeta after realizing that he's burnt himself out, feeling how inconvenient the Ultra Ego form is, as it's a technique that damages its user whilst fighting with it. Just before Gas takes advantage of this situation by ending Vegeta's life, Goku comes in to save our fallen brother. Once again, for the millionth time, Goku came in to save the day. Looking super badass, we see Goku with his eyes closed, meditating whilst this is all going on. Gas tries to break the force field using a number of ki blasts, just for this attempt to fail. He calls Goku out, whether he will remain to hide like a bitch or come down and fight. And to be honest, my Goku's reacting like this.
Oh, scary! Oh, shiver my timbers! Shut up, man!
Goku opens his eyes wanting all the smoke, because his hands are ready for everyone at this point. So this time he's oozing with confidence, as though he's finally came up with a way to defeat Gas. Noticing this, Gas questions Goku on the reasoning behind his carefree spirit, despite potentially risking his entire life. But in typical Goku fashion, he just cracks a smile. He's like, I guess that's just how I am. These words actually hold a deeper meaning than we think, because let's be honest, we're Anime Balls Deep here. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, because no one does it better than us. Goku has found himself, realizing that to ascend any further, he has to follow Vegeta's footstep and evolve. Vegeta looked into himself and came to terms with who he is as a Saiyan, reinforcing his pride. Likewise, Goku is also figuring out the type of person he is and what he represents. With that being said, Goku once again starts to power up. At first, Gas assumes that he's about to unlock a new color of the rainbow. You know, maybe blue razzle flavor, how about green apple, but that isn't the case here. Goku states that he's finally figured out the best transformation to make use of his power. As before with perfected Ultra Instinct, Goku was influenced by the process Whis taught him, along with requiring him to shut off all his emotions to utilize this technique. But as we mentioned earlier, Whis along with the other angels do not depict their emotions or feelings like other beings. They are indifferent about planets or humans. Even Whis befriending Bulma, for example, and eating amazing food, he doesn't actually care or interfere with the earthly realm and their problems. It won't matter if they die or if Beerus decided to blow up some planets. Whis possesses knowledge, presence, and a lifetime that is infinitely more compared to a Saiyan. Think about it. Goku became Super Saiyan after witnessing Krillin's death, which triggered an emotional response. Super Saiyan God is also inherently based on emotion because it states that it needs 5 pure-hearted Saiyans to activate this transformation in its ritual, right? But a pure heart means someone that has emotions attached to them, someone that is selfless, justified, and helpful no matter the odds. This can only be determined through mortal laws. No matter how hard Goku tries, he is still a person with emotions, happiness, anger, sadness, excitement, enjoyment. All of this represents who he is as a person.
Goku finishes powering up to reveal his new transformation, and yeah, it's just Goku using Ultra Instinct Sign. And his hair is still black. NANI? For those who forgot, Ultra Instinct Sign is actually the prerequisite before one can unlock the silver-haired mastered Ultra Instinct, which is the perfected form. Now, from the surface level, one may question Goku's decision making behind this plan, as it seems Goku is essentially getting weaker by powering down, right?
No, you're wrong.
Well, no, not exactly. Goku's reasoning behind using the lesser power technique, such as Sign, to battle Gas lies upon his ability to control his emotions during the fight and take advantage of this. Goku explains that in order to use the mastered version to work, he needs to keep his heart calm and tranquil, although with Sign, he can freely go all out with his emotions running wild. After seeing his buddy Vegeta getting slapped up, Minato, Granola, they've been oppressed for ages by these guys. Goku seeing all of the danger, the pain the heaters have caused. Of course his heart wouldn't be at a calm and tranquil state. After all, Goku's still a Saiyan, and instead of suppressing these emotions, Goku is now embracing it. Witnessing Goku's Chad energy raging through his smirk, it sends Gas into another PTSD flashback of Bardock. This boy legit starts freaking out, yelling, "Stop looking at me like that!" Ah!
Boy, if you don't get your squiggly diggly head.
But for reals, it makes sense that Gas is acting like a child. After all, he is very emotionally stunted. Bardock was the only one to beat him, breaking that brainwashing Alec put him through. And now, he's turning into the person he truly is. A roided, raged puppet of a child. So as Gas angrily rushes towards Goku, they hit each other simultaneously. But this time, Goku's power is much superior to Gas, as with one punch, he snaps that horn on the side of his face. This punch is so powerful that it sends shockwaves all the way to the heater's ship, damaging it as Oil and Maki looks on in mid-air. Gas is wailing in pain from Goku's attack, and before he can even comprehend what happened, Goku hits him with an instant Kamehameha, and Gas takes the full brunt of this attack. All of this is terrifying him as he don't know what the heck is happening. Goku then goes on to state state that the level he's at now surpasses Gas. This confirms that Goku in his own version of Ultra Instinct Saiyan, or Omen as some of you guys like to call it, is stronger than the mastered version of Ultra Instinct, which means that Whis was sort of wrong and sort of right at the same time. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, Whis always said to Goku that he needs to master his own form of mastered Ultra Instinct, but if you think about it, as we said, that was impossible. Ultra Instinct is literally disconnecting your mind from your body and then letting it move independently. Whis stated in the Tournament of Power that Goku was using Ultra Instinct incorrectly since he wasn't attacking subconsciously, only defending. But this was actually the right way to go for Goku all along. We know Saiyans are a very prideful race, and Goku's emotions is literally what defined his victories over his fights. This helped him win against Frieza, Cell, and even Buu. So trying to fight like Whis, who is an angel, is fundamentally impossible for him, since Goku is a mere mortal. Even Whis said as much. Now we can assume that Goku is still using Ultra Instinct to defend, much like he did during the Tournament of Power. But now it seems Goku has mastered switching between subconsciously defending and making the switch to consciously attacking, allowing him to use the overpowered dodging of the Ultra Instinct combined with his emotion-filled attacks. The imperfection of this form is ironically perfect for Goku. As Goku slaps up Gas, he points out that he's barely stronger than him, but he doesn't have long, so he has to wrap things up quite quickly. Remember, Goku has been fighting for a while at this point, and that adds up to his fatigue. However, through this bout, it seems as Goku is not really using the dodging aspect of the Ultra Instinct as he should, and yes, he's taking a couple of hits here and there. Vegeta, who just wakes up from his 1000th L, comments how this fighting style is absurd and doesn't resemble Ultra Instinct at all. This is likely because, yeah, it doesn't look like the elegant Ultra Instinct we all know, which explains the mouth lasers, Goku actually taking damage, and basically it's just like a normal brawl, right? This is all to clearly show that this truly is a different version of Ultra Instinct. Remember, Vegeta actually hated Ultra Instinct since it disconnects you from your mind and therefore your pride. Funny enough, this mirrors when Goku fought Kid Buu whilst being Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta was looking on as Goku fought like a savage, going as far to even use tactics like biting. But Vegeta admired Goku for it, stating he was shocked a Saiyan can fight so brutally but be so gentle, finally even admitting that Goku is better than he is. Now, this isn't to say Vegeta is gonna just admit Goku is the best again. Vegeta has changed since then, and the fire in his heart to compete with Goku is stronger than ever. So this form of his will motivate Vegeta, likely pushing him to new heights. But coming back to the chapter, Gas gets so frustrated that he starts throwing everything he has in his arsenal right at Goku. Goku's expression then changes back into a typical calm state of Ultra Instinct, backing up my point that he's using it defensively but not offensively. Goku then grabs the chains of the huge board which is thrown right at him and throws it back to Gas, but as Gas catches it, Goku kicks him in the chest, making Gas fly off into the distance. The Heaters begin to worry that Gas might actually lose this one. As Gas is still recovering from Goku's previous attack, Elec appears before him and grabs his younger brother by the scruff of the neck. Elec questions Gas, "Why did I make you into the strongest warrior in the universe? Answer me, boy." Gas's response reminds us that his goals are not his own. They are Elec's, highlighting his selfishness as he states that his purpose is to make the Heaters the greatest organization in the universe. Elec continues, saying the extinction of the Saiyans is only the beginning and he needs to kill Frieza, and further highlights his selfishness once again, telling his little brother Gas to use up all of his life force to draw out more power. Elec is willing to manipulate his own brother's life for the sake of his vindictive and self-serving goals. Elec may not be physically threatening, but his manipulation of Gas is the main reason all of this is even happening. Even the other Heaters are shocked with how much Elec is pushing Gas, telling him to chill out, man, chill out, bro, man, come on, man, don't you see he's a bit stressed out? But there he's Gas like, nah, fam, man, don't make me look weak in front of my daddy.
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
Goku also arrives, agreeing with the Heaters, saying not to push Gas so hard, telling him the same thing he said against Broly. If he wants to fight, he can fight whenever he wants to any day. Elec responds saying no, there's no time left for Gas, and there won't be a next time either. Meaning, balls, the prediction came true once again, as we previously stated that this wish to become the strongest in the universe comes with a drawback, which will be the very downfall for Gas and the Heaters. And this very thing is coming into play. Gas was much likely weaker than Granola when they both used the Dragon Balls. Granola, after his wish, had 3 years left of life after usage, but Gas doesn't even have days. Combined with the fact that he wished for even more power, further puts him closer to his grave. Sadly, Gas, being a permanent puppet for Elec, powers up even more, using the rest of his life force as he asks, but the form he transforms into, it isn't cool or badass, it's tragic, as he seems to have aged rapidly. And what makes this even more horrifying is the happiness of his brother Elec. Seeing him in this wrinkly old ass form, he smirks. This man will do anything to achieve his goals. However, hopefully this will just push us Saiyans into a further transformation, with Goku finally learning more about himself and applying that into his Ultra Instinct. If you guys want to know more about the Saiyan's Pride and how it will help Goku and Vegeta unlock a further transformation, then make sure you guys check this video out right now.